Week 4 pick'ems.
Bum.
YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back. And for the first time ever, I'm in last place, and I'm pissed off. Maybe last place Riz has a different attitude today. Maybe I go on some rants. You're going to have to stay locked into the episode to find out. But the Week 3 winner of the official Picks League was Philly John. Clap it up for Philly John. Philly John, but he's a Washington Commanders guy, but his name is Philip Johnson, so I think that's where Philly comes from. Or maybe he's from Philly, too. But I'm not going around, I'm a Vikings fan from Chicago. I'm not calling myself Chi-Town Riz as a Vikings guy, But maybe Philly just comes from Philip. I don't know.
It's definitely Philip John. He's got 2 first names.
Well, his last name's Johnson.
How do you know that?
All right, there's a weekly. It says right there, there's a weekly winner every week, and they become the guest picker of the following week, so it's never too late to join that official Picks League. There's also a free Picks League link pinned in the comments. Week 4, it's here. Can't believe it. Weekly winner, Philly John, has a zinger for us before we get started. What a guy. He says, before my picks, I have a message for Riz and Junior on behalf, not Pete, on behalf of the entire Goat House fan base. Please bring back the weekly news videos. Respectfully, Robbie Anderson can suck it.
He wasn't sucking.
I mean, I did love those videos. I didn't think they were that popular, and I think what'd they do? Just remove the Robbie Anderson one? They just took it off?
I mean, he was going to the dog pound,
He was going to the dog pound, and we didn't get banned. Luckily, we didn't get banned. But all right, well, okay. Thursday night football. The Cardinals are whipping out. It's easy.
So easy.
All right, let's hear it.
It's Arizona. Are you kidding me?
He's taking Arizona.
Arizona at home in these jerseys.
Rival uniforms,
Think about, I can picture a game where Kyler Murray goes off on a Thursday night football in some fancy jerseys.
And Call of Duty isn't out yet.
Call of Duty isn't out. He's going to have a day.
Fancy jerseys.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get a lead, and they're never going to turn back. They can't blow it. I mean,
they can't blow it. They blew it last week.
They got to come out of the gates hot.
Well, let me tell you something. Just like you said, I mean, they're wearing these fire uniforms, maybe one of the very best of the rival uniforms at home, prime time, Thursday night football. It is made for the Cardinals to win this game. But let me tell you something. Couple things here. Okay. Last week, it was made for the Cardinals to win that game. The entire 49ers team is injured. Nick Bosa goes down. I know the Cardinals had some injuries, but it's far worse for the 49ers. The Cardinals get a safety. They force a safety without actually getting a safety. It was a holding in the end zone. At the end, they get the ball back under 3 minutes. They have the game won, and they absolutely blow it. And that was made for them to win. On top of that, I'd say they have the second best rival uniforms. The best rival uniforms we won't see quite yet, but it is the Seattle Seahawks. I'm taking Seattle. Also, the Cardinals are pretty damn beat up. Now, James Conner, their star running back, even though Trey Benson looks pretty good, Seahawks look pretty good. They played the Saints. I'm trying to pump the brakes a little bit. They played the Saints. They're terrible. The only team worse than Pete's Titans is the Saints right now. So,
why wouldn't Seattle wear their jerseys too here?
Because they're waiting until they're home. When all the jerseys are absolute heat, but I'd go Seahawks 1, Cardinals 2, then maybe Jets 3. But those were the top 2.
I mean, I like the Bucs.
They both are kind of Oregon Ducks-like uniforms, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I was hoping both of you guys jumped on the Cardinals. I like the Seahawks in this one too. I know it was the Saints.
Fuck the Cardinals.
I know it was the Saints, but
I picked them last week and they screwed me over.
The Saints' defense is not terrible really, and the Seahawks just had their way with that defense right there. Sam Darnold looked really good.
Their way.
They could feed it with Kenneth Walker too. They got Torrey Holton is picking it up too, so I think that's pretty good.
More last place. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm good. And I like their defense. I like their defense a lot, too, for Seattle.
Well, that's another thing. That defense had Kyler Murray in hell last year. Same defense, probably even better. I think they're getting a little healthier this week. The only tough task for Seattle is they're away in prime time, and the Cardinals are wearing those uniforms. Does that get the job done? Let me go on some more last place Riz rants here. Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, figure it out or don't. Do you want to be there or don't you want to be there? Do you know how to catch the ball or you don't? I'm not going to sit here All right, I'm not going to sit here and predict this guy to end up a bust, okay? So let me make that clear. I'm not predicting him to end up a bust, but right now, I'm going to put that bust status on him. He's got to get off that bust status. He's got to get off that bust.
I think the Cardinals too are like every year. I feel like they're staying the same. It's like really weird. Like I feel like the
defense is getting better.
They're drafting okay. Like they're getting pieces, but I feel like they're always going to be like 7-10.
Oh yeah, they kept the offense exactly the same.
Yeah,
their defense was already getting better, and they loaded up even more. I'm not complaining about that. The defense is really good if it's healthy, but the offense is still the problem. They shut down throughout most of the game, and I mean, got to catch the ball better. You probably win that game. You can't play prevent on that last drive, but you lost to Mac Jones. So, all right,
now you lose James Conner too. That doesn't.
I got something here.
All right.
I mean,
third place junior. Let's hear it.
Thank you. Marvin Harrison Jr. needs to. I mean, callback. He needs to take a page out of Robbie Anderson's book because I mean he was bussing in that video for sure.
See, I thought you were going. I thought you should. I thought you were going to say he should start watching Rome Odunze film because he's looking like the better receiver from that draft class.
Oh, he's looking real nice.
Still put Neighbors on top. Brian Thomas Jr. disappearing a little bit, but
and then showing up
and
then disappearing again.
Yeah.
As we found out in the last picks episode.
Right. Okay. So a lot of ranting going on already. I'm excited, but I'm not because I'm pissed. I'm in last place. Yeller is joining Junior over there on the Arizona Cardinals. He said, I flipped a coin. So he probably actually flipped a coin. There's a lot of those this week, but
he's got a lot of coins in his pocket. He's that kind of guy.
And the week 3, it's up here. There it is. The week 3 picks winner. If you win this week, you'll be the guest picker for next week. So join that official picks league. Philly John picking the Seahawks, and he does have a take for every single one of these games. Bold prediction. Sam Darnold throws a pick at the Cardinals' 3-yard line. That's pretty specific. To Budda Baker, really specific. And DK Metcalf chases him down across the entire field.
Okay.
That's pretty funny.
He's not even on the Seahawks.
He's on. He knows that. He's being funny, but that is pretty funny. Good stuff. So there you have it. A pretty good split here on the.
You didn't even mention I tied this guy, Philly John.
Oh, I didn't mention. Yeah, there was only 2 people at the top of the official picks league, and it was Philly John and Junior. Based on the tiebreaker, he beat you though.
I didn't do the tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's why you went wrong. But even if you finished ahead of him with the same, it doesn't matter the record. He still would be the guest picker, so it doesn't even matter.
It'd be so funny if Junior was the guest picker. He's like, all right, and
he had 2 picks.
The Cardinals, and then with his second pick, he's taking Seattle.
Oh, that'd be such a good move, Pete.
And just break it down how each team's gonna
you wouldn't lose.
Oh, you wouldn't lose. You get them all right. You picked the Cardinals. Well, I picked Seattle, and they go, okay, all right.
I would have perfect week.
All right, let's get to this next one.
Dublin. In Dublin, Ireland, the Vikings and the Steelers. Last year, the Vikings played Aaron Rodgers overseas in England. They gave him some problems, but actually, the game came down to the wire there. Rodgers threw an interception to Stephon Gilmore. Gilmore is not there anymore, but they got Isaiah Rodgers, one of the best single game defensive performances I've ever seen in my life from Isaiah Rodgers. But this should be a good game. Maybe did old Yeller flip a coin? No, he said Vikings. Wentz needs to play better than last week to win. He didn't have to play that well because the defense was ridiculous, but old Yeller is going with the Vikings. A couple things here. Rodgers struggled with the Vikings defense last year, happened to be overseas in this type of game where you're not expecting a ton of offensive consistency, expecting a ton of consistency on offense from these teams. I like to go with the better defense. We are used to it being the Steelers, but it is the Vikings right now. And the Steelers, we've been talking about a couple things for a few weeks. The Steelers have been struggling to stop the run. Also talking about, I've been preaching more Jordan Mason, and they had to do it because Aaron Jones was out, and Jordan Mason was electric. So I think he has a big-time day. And Jordan Addison's back as well. So I am going to go. All those things said, kind of siding with the Vikings there. So I'll go at Minnesota. That Brian Flores defense is looking pretty good.
I'm going to take the Vikings as well here. I I don't really like the offense that Pittsburgh that runs, and I don't think that they've earned really their wins this year.
Are they been a little bit lucky? A little bit lucky?
They're on that side. Yeah, their record is not true to how they've been playing
A little close to 0-3, but they're 2-1. They're 2-1.
somehow.
Vikings are close
Yeah,
to
I saw-
1-2.
I saw something today. It was like net yards, like basically like the yards you gain versus their opponents, and the Steelers are like the third of the worst, or like negative 400 in net yards, but somehow they're 2-1. But yeah, I'm going with the Vikings as well. I mean, I feel like they're always playing overseas every year. I feel like they're kind of used to
They get 2 in a
doing
row.
that. And again, like you said, all those guys, or Jordan Addison coming back, Jordan Mason looks pretty dang good. Looks like their best back since like prime Dalvin Cook there.
Yeah, it's been a
so feed him the rock, and then get the Titans Brian Flores and Josh McCown next year.
Love it.
No, I'm not.
Tomlin.
I'm
We're
not
done-
allowing
We're
it.
done with Tomlin.
If
We're
I
done with
finish
Tomlin
last
now.
this year in the Picks League, I'll allow it. I'll allow you to have them. But
Okay.
Whoever
got,
wins this game, Pete either gets Flores or Mike Tomlin.
oh yeah, last week it was Mike Tomlin. Now this week it's
Now
Brian
it's-
Flores and
now it's
McCown.
Brian
Flores and
and
McCown.
McCown is the offensive
Be very
coordinator,
interested to
yeah.
see if anyone actually hires Flores because he was mean to Tua's situation. Maybe Cam Ward
can
needs
handle it, and
Yeah, he seems like a kid that can handle that.
And I feel like Flores was a good coach. I feel like he should have been given more.
Maybe that's
more of a shot. in
Maybe that's what the
Miami.
Dolphins and Tua need. What if they did that? What if they fired Mike McDaniel? Like, Brian Flores, come on back. It wouldn't happen, but that'd be
Probably still has
hilarious.
the gear.
No,
He still has the gear. I wonder if he does.
I guarantee he has it.
What do we got from Philly, John, Vikings? This would be a good one to lone dog rather than the Steelers. No one took the Steelers. He said, locking this in as my squeaker of the week. I also extend my sincerest condolences to Riz that he has to watch Carson Wentz quarterback his team. Well, that's another thing about the Vikings. They look a lot more capable of throwing the ball with Carson Wentz compared to with somebody else. But yeah, Wentz did take some bad sacks. It kind of went unnoticed because they were playing the Bengals and the defense was just absolutely unreal. Does it show up against TJ Watt? It very well could. That could be the difference.
You're a huge Carson Wentz guy now. Do you see all the stories about it? Vikings were his
team.
his childhood team.
Yeah. I honestly worry about him staying healthy because that was the thing, and that's a thing for the Vikings quarterbacks. That was a thing for Carson Wentz. And if he goes down, McCarthy already showed that he kind of stinks, and he gets injured. And maybe you call up the Giants, say, "I'll give you a 7th-round pick swap for Russell Wilson," and we'll stash him behind Wentz. They're not going to do it, but I'm not going to pay something over the price for that, but I would consider it. I don't know.
Or maybe he could have re-signed Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that would have been good. Or Sam Darnold, but maybe too much money there. I don't know. But Daniel Jones looks pretty good. They had him. They never played him. But there you go. Guaranteed everybody going with the Vikings. Oh, the Commanders and the Falcons.
And the stinky Falcons.
The stinky Falcons, apparently, after last week. Michael Penix a little sus. The play calling a little sus. But don't worry, Zach Robinson, he was up in the booth. He's coming down to the field, so maybe that changes some things for Atlanta.
It's fixed.
It's all fixed. It's all better. I think the Falcons I said this a million times already, I think they were a little overhyped based on one single game against the Vikings B team. That's the best way I want to put it, against J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings
they put up
backups.
15 points.
Yeah. So a little overhyped, but hey, they were away last week against a division rival. The Panthers kind of threw some different things at them. Maybe they figured something out. I don't know. They'll take on the Commanders. The Commanders shellacked the Raiders without Jaden Daniels because Marcus Mariota. I always rip people for butchering his last name. He did go to the goal line. He didn't throw a pass to himself this time and score, but he did a hell of a job. But that fumble on that big run was tough.
That was something.
They're using a collection of running backs, but now Scary Terry is injured, probably going to be out for this game. We don't know if Jaden Daniels is playing yet. It is Tuesday night currently as I am speaking. So this is a tough one to pick. It's a different matchup for the Falcons offense. The Panthers run a shit ton of zone. The Commanders run a shit ton of man. Does that make that much of a difference where the Falcons offense plays that much better? Bijan is very capable of beating a team by himself. I don't want to say by himself, but just blowing up a game, by himself. I need to trust Penix more I think
Yeah.
before I could see the Falcons winning. Just when everyone's off them after losing to the Panthers, losing 30-0, I could see them winning. For my guy Philly John, I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
Oh, for your guy.
So,
I'm gonna go with the Commanders. Oh, I'm gonna go with the
ahead,
Commanders
Pete,
though.
go ahead.
I'm going with them.
He's
All right.
doing it.
I'm only taking the
Yeah,
Commanders.
I don't trust
Mariota
Penix
does.
yet. I don't trust the play calling either with Robinson there. Like they have so many weapons. I feel like they should be a very good offense, and they haven't really shown that at all
It
yet.
kind of feels like I don't. Yeah, it was. I
Like,
usually
you should be able to mix the run and pass very well
Yeah.
with one of the most talented running backs in the league, and then you also have weapons.
I don't know what there was a problem with the
receiving game.
coaching, the play calling. I just can't really pinpoint exactly what they were doing wrong though. It's like they
I think they're just doing too much. Like I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like it's really not hard. Like I did see another stat. I've been seeing a lot of stats here on Twitter, but Drake London's usage in the slot has been down tremendously from his previous years, and like that's where he excels the most. So it's like I don't know why you're not putting
well, that's because that's where Mooney
guys-
excels the most too.
your guys are having the most success. Why are you taking them out of that position?
They could use another receiver because they'll use a significant amount of receivers for a significant amount of stats, and they got two guys that again need the slot to play. We're getting a little too in detail here, but
All right, okay.
Penix has got to play better. Got to play
Yeah.
better. Junior,
So if Jaden plays, I'm taking the Commanders. If he does not, I am taking the Falcons.
I'm not an injury expert. I think Mariota might play again.
One of you guys got
It's
to
a
let me
revenge
know because
game.
I have no way of checking what the injury situation is.
It's another revenge game for Mariota.
Oh, you sure you don't want to go with the Commanders?
No, only if it was against the Titans.
Old Yella Redskins squeaker of the week. Squeaker of the week.
Redskins.
And Philly John, I took the Commanders for Philly John, and he better be taking the Commanders.
He definitely is.
He says, winner, Redskins. As a die-hard Washington fan, I got to go with my team. Shout out to Old Yeller for still calling them the Redskins. For Falcons fans' sake, I hope Michael Penis Jr. turns out to be good.
Yep.
This guy's got some good singers.
That's a good
He's
one.
cheering me up. Last place Riz was a little pissed off. Maybe I still got some rants in the back pocket. We'll see. I don't know. It's all off the top of my head. But he's cheering me up. He's doing a good job. So Junior is lone birding over there.
Only
Wow.
if Jaden doesn't play.
If Jaden's in. Mariota was better
Who
than
would've thought?
Jaden. He's not better. But
Who would've
Scary
thought-
Terry is
who would've
out
thought
probably.
A couple of years ago, you picking the Falcons, Junior.
Yeah.
Not me.
After last
Not me.
week? Are you kidding me? I could totally see them winning that. That's a good one to
I
loan
can
to
see
loan
that, too.
Junior it.
I'm trying to
Pretty
make a move here.
Trying to make a move. He's getting God, this is a good
Next
one.
game.
One of the best teams versus the worst team. Like I said, the only team that you could say is worse than Pete's Titans for sure is the Saints right now because they're just bad. At least the Titans kind of put up a fight with the Rams and the Broncos, right? You got that going for you, Pete, right? I almost in the intro screen, I almost blurred out your Titans logo, but you're wearing a Titans shirt, so I'm glad I didn't do it. You're still representing.
Still, gotta.
All right, there we go. Let me just do this real quick. You got right? Is this right? You guys
Whoa,
are,
whoa, whoa,
No, no
whoa.
shot.
I'm in last place. I'm trying to let me get one.
That's not fair. That's not how you get one.
What if the Bills lost?
Then I'm never picking the Bills again.
No.
I mean, they didn't look that great against the Dolphins. So is there a shot? No, they're gonna win. They're gonna win.
They are.
Have you guys seen the spread in this game?
no.
Speaking of that, I do my picks against spread score predictions next video. So in case there's always a guy, a smart guy, and a tough guy in the comments. You guys don't even pick against the spread. Next video, all right? Don't get me going. But the spread's
Okay.
like 16.5, so I don't know how you're supposed to
Oh,
pick that
boy.
one. Yeah, but what has Yeller got? I don't even. There it is. Ass beating. That's it. Bills ass beating, and Philly John, Bills. The Saints will go marching in and get a snot pounding of the week. Love it. I love the takes. This guy's I'm slowly getting more and more cheered up. I start to kind of get angry, go on rants because I'm in last place.
Okay.
He's good thing Philly John's here this week. Oh, Browns beat the
Oh, those
Packers last
Browns.
week. That defense is legit, folks. It is legit. Myles Garrett's the best in football. That draft class looks legit. Carson Schwessinger is legit. Mason Graham, legit. We know Denzel Ward's legit. I think I'm saying legit. I think I'm going over the limit here. Quinshon Judkins looks fantastic for the legit. The offense isn't really legit, but they got Judkins going. He's legit, like I said. So, yeah, the defense is keeping them in games, and it got them a win last week against a really good team in the Packers. The problem is they're playing the Lions offense. Maybe they can slow them down compared to how the Lions scored the last 2 weeks, but they're not going to stop them. I'm taking Detroit and the Lions. Lions look good right now. They don't look like they're missing their coordinators at all.
I'm
not surprised about them not missing Aaron Glenn. The Ben Johnson part, maybe a little surprising. I gotta go with the Lions in this one. I think everyone's gonna do it.
Yeah. I'm very surprised about the Lions, though. I was calling them out. I was saying they were gonna, take a big step back, but early on right now, it looks like they're making me regret what I said.
I want to love the Lions. I can't. It doesn't mean I don't hate anybody. I promise I don't hate anyone.
I love the way they play ball.
Yeah,
though.
I can't like the Lions. I can't love the Lions because I'm a diehard Vikings fan. But I really want to like them just because.
How about that fourth down call?
The balls. Sometimes they it's a stupid decision to go on fourth and they get away with it. I'm like, I don't love them then. Even though, yeah, they got it. But most of these fourth down calls and the conversion, the whole team has to be on the same page. Everything has to go smooth. It always does. It just looks like they really, practice this stuff over. They perfect their craft, and it's working. And all their players are tough. They're guys that, will go all out, and they would die on that field for their brothers, right? So that's the type of team that is. So they are. So I really want to love the Lions, and I'm a big old school run the football guy. Got to stop the run. Got to run the football. And so many teams just refuse to run the football, even when it's working. The Lions, they start the game. The run game's getting shellacked. The Ravens are in the backfield, and they don't quit. They figure out a way to make it work, mixing up the play calling and just wearing out the defense. And then the run game was elite the rest of the game. I absolutely love it. Every part about the Lions, besides that they're a threat and a rival and better than my Vikings, besides that part, I do love the Lions in a way. So that was a good rant, right?
Yeah,
that was
nice.
Positive stuff. Snot pounding, Old Yeller says, for the Lions. I got my snot pounding, and I have an ass beating. I'm trying to... Yeah, I got a snot pounding. It's coming. All right. Philly John, I'm assuming he's going with the Lions. He is going with the Lions. And hot take, Joe Flacco will get his kneecap bitten off as the Lions win in an ass beating. Only thing that could save the Browns now is Massage Watson. Okay, that's...
Is he even healthy?
Oh.
No.
Still getting those massages, huh?
You know it.
He's addicted.
All right. Everybody Lions. It's another guarantee. What do we got next?
This is something.
What'd you say?
This is something right here.
This game?
Something. Yeah.
Panthers. Patriots. They could have had that game against Steelers last week. They turned it over in the end zone twice. One with an interception, one with the fumble.
Drake May doing?
3 fumble. I mean, Drake May, outside of the interceptions, there's some good things at the same time. He's just not super consistent. The receivers aren't super consistent either. Hunter Henry was obviously solid. 3 fumbles from the running backs between Antonio Gibson and Ramondre Stevenson. I know Travion Henderson wasn't getting a ton on the ground, but they got to get him going. The Panthers dominate the Falcons. I mean, just absolutely obliterate them 30-0. And if you look back to the Cardinals game the week before, the Panthers were lights out in the fourth quarter. Now, I even said it. I'm pretty sure that's just some fourth quarter, late game, trying to come back. It doesn't mean much, but it might have meant something. They've played 5 straight quarters of great football. So maybe, just maybe, the Panthers figured something out in the first 2 weeks. Were kind of just those weird, fluky first 2 weeks. And maybe they're more like or maybe even better than the end of the year last year Panthers. The Patriots, again, back to them. The defense has been underwhelming. They could get Christian Gonzalez back. Drake May's been good at times, but inconsistent. The running game just can't really get going. The receivers really can't get going. So I'm just kind of left wanting more here. So this is a very tough one to pick fresh off last week. But I'm going to go. If the Panthers were home, I'd be taking the Panthers. I'm going to go with the Patriots, not just because they're home, but they're home. Maybe the Panthers are just super good at home right now. I still want to see, because that's where they dominated the Falcons last week. I still want to see more from them. I got a feeling they go, all right, let's unleash TreVeyon Henderson in this one. They cut down on the turnovers. The defense gets better with Christian Gonzalez back. And another thing, the Panthers, I think a big reason it was surprising they won it the way they did last week is because they lost 2 key offensive linemen going into that game, and it didn't really show. I think it'll show in this game in New England against the Patriots' solid interior defensive line. So a few things got me going Patriots, but the Panthers may be they might be a guy. They might be a team that figured something out. We'll see. We'll find out this week.
Yeah, give me the Patriots at home here. I don't know. I just feel like I like kind of what you were saying about if the Panthers are home here, kind of make it a tougher matchup.
I think I would go with the home team in this game.
Yeah,
really.
This is as Yeller likes to call it, a coin flip game, but I got to lean towards the home team playing here. I don't know. Carolina needs to show me more. They look good, but Atlanta kind of stinks sometimes. Hopefully not this week, but
yeah, because you picked them. Here's what old Yeller said: Patriots toss up, going home team only reason.
What a copycat.
It's pretty wild.
Like we're all it's like a toss up when we're all on the same side though. I'm going Patriots too. I just think like when I break it down, I'm like thinking offense, I feel like it's pretty even, like comparing both offenses. Defense, I would give the edge to the Patriots. And then coaching, I'd probably give the edge to the Patriots as well. So give me the Patriots.
All right. Philly John's gonna do it for us. He's gonna take the Panthers. He actually says Panthers. Not Panthers, Panthers. So he knows. He knows. Question for the Goat House crew. Which is more likely, the Patriots not fumbling for an entire game or Junior picking against the Bears?
Ooh.
The Patriots thing is more likely.
The Patriots, yeah. Patriots not fumbling.
There you have it. They're not going to fumble in this game. TreVeyon Henderson unleashed. Drake May takes care of the football. Patriots win. He decided for us, even though he picked the Panthers. There you have it. It's a good one, the lone John. Definitely a good one, the lone John.
Lone John Silvers.
Lone John Silvers going with the Panthers. Oh, Chargers. 3-0 Chargers looking pretty good. Needed a clutch win. They got it against the Broncos. The Giants going with Jackson Dart. Russell Wilson bench. This is what the fans wanted. This is tough, though, because Jackson Dart was a raw prospect. I liked him a lot. I kept saying it's probably a guy you sit for a year. You don't want him in this situation, coming from that Lane Kiffin offense. But he looked way ahead of schedule in training camp and preseason, so he could be good. I still like his chances to pan out long term. But, boy, this is tough to throw a raw prospect in against that suffocating Chargers defense. Really tough. Why it would be a sneaky pick to go with the Giants here, I think that offense, the play style, the play calls, they're going to be different. They're going to be different with Jackson Dart in there. Probably a lot of, read option, different looks they weren't really doing with Russell Wilson. They're going to use Jackson Dart's legs, of course. So it's a tough game plan for the Chargers. Even though it's the Giants, it's a tougher game plan because you can't watch film and go, look for this, because it's going to be some different stuff. So the Giants could be sneaky. Well, I'm definitely not going to pick it. I tried that against the Cowboys. They should have won that game, and they didn't. So how are they going to beat what do you mean, hey? I'm talking about the Giants versus the Cowboys.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Giants had it.
Be careful.
The Cowboys did not have that game last week. The Giants had against the Cowboys, and they blew it. Everyone knows what I'm talking about except for you. Yeah, both up. Justin Herbert, MVP candidate.
Somebody got mad at me in the comments for taking the Chargers
insane.
Second week.
They got mad at you?
They got mad at me because I didn't take them, and then I picked them the next week, and they're just like, well, don't come over here now. And it's like, why? They're playing good ball.
Well, somebody commented on the short last week that these guys must not watch football because how could you possibly pick the Vikings to beat the Bengals? And the Vikings just absolutely ass romped them. So, yeah.
We should call those guys out.
I posted it on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm guessing Yeller is going with the Chargers. Let's see. And he says, "Welcome to the NFL rookie, Chargers." And we got the weekly winner, Philly John. Where is it? He's going with the Chargers. No surprise there. And he says, "Bolt up. Who knew the secret to Herbert's success all along was Madison Bear and wearing leg sleeves while on dates?" That's the way to go.
He wore leg sleeves
Yeah,
on dates?
yeah. There was a picture of him with Madison Bear. To be honest, I didn't know who Madison Bear
I
was.
still don't.
Yeah, but I guess everybody did. I thought. But yeah, he was on a date with her, and I think he had like tights on, under his shorts.
But like athletic shorts?
I think they were athletic.
Yeah.
I saw the picture, but I
That's
can't remember.
normal.
Normal?
He's just an athlete.
All right. Yeah, he's an athlete. Let him do
Professional
it.
What is he never knows when he's going to have to go to a nice like throwing session or something? You never know.
Oh, the Eagles and the Buccaneers. The Eagles come from behind. They finally look like their normal selves as that game got going, and they get a clutch win. Maybe a little lucky at times, but they figured it out against a good Rams team. And the Bucs keep pulling it off at the very end, the clutch game-winning drives, but a little bit more of a test now because they're going to play a much better team, and they have been playing. The Eagles have been struggling to beat the Buccaneers the last few years. Even saw them in the playoffs 2 years ago, and the Buccaneers handled business. Even last year during the Eagles Super Bowl season, the Buccaneers beat them up. That's a tough one to pick because I saw this matchup.
I'm ready to go.
Pete's ready to go.
Give me those Eagles.
Pete's taking
I
those
think
Eagles.
they figured it out. Get A.J. Brown the ball. The guy is unbelievable when you get him the ball. But also the Bucs just being banged up. Offensive line is really hurting. Mike Evans is going to be out a couple weeks as well. I think the Eagles kind of found something in their offense there. Kind of woke up a little bit. And I do like the Bucs. We talked about it last week how much we all like the Bucs, but this is a really tough game for them just where they're at right now.
Junior?
This is so tough. My heart is telling me to take the Bucs.
We're all on the same page.
But I don't
pretty
know
much.
if that's the right thing to do. But if that's right, I don't want to be wrong. So give me the Bucs. I'm not sure what that meant.
You know what? If that's wait,
I'm not sure what that meant. It just
I
felt
don't know.
right.
Let's get past it. We're past
All
it.
right.
No one's gonna challenge the play. Yeah. So I saw this matchup a while ago. I'm like, I'm taking the Bucs in that one. The Eagles can't beat the Bucs. Let me tell you why it's a bad matchup for the Eagles because they typically but they typically need that run game to get going. The Buccaneers are always dominant stopping the run, and the Bucs offense is so explosive with the run game and the pass game against the Eagles that they're able to move the ball on Philadelphia. And the Eagles' run game is struggling, but they were able to get the pass game going last week. But I like this Bucs defense this year. Here's the thing. Like I said, I saw it weeks ago. But I'm like, Bucs are winning that game, but now they are so beat up across the offensive line. Kalijah Cansey at defensive tackle. Now Mike Evans, like Pete said. So it's like, can I actually take the Bucs? Here's the thing. Tristan Wirfs, I think he'll be back this week. If he is back, another thing to keep an eye on, Chris Godwin could be coming back, so you could have Godwin and Igbuka in there, even though Mike Evans is out. So I'm going to go with the Bucs. I'm going to go with the matchup here, but if Tristan Wirfs is out, I'm going to take the Eagles because that's just too many offensive linemen out. The offensive line probably will struggle if that many their star tackles out on top of everyone else being out. They got called for an absurd amount of holding penalties last week, with that backup offense line essentially. I got to take the Bucs. It's what I want to do here, so I'm going to do it for now. Yeller Pete just might get a free one here. He's taking the Bucs. He says buck up. Maybe the team to stop the tush push. Buck up.
I don't know if the Bucs slogan is buck up.
That's what he went with. And this is a hell of a game to loan Peter on.
Let's go. I jumped on this one right away because I wanted the Eagles. I'm like,
Philly John
jump on it.
Bucks. After dressing up as Matt Patricia last year, I am personally requesting Junior to dress up as his is that what it is? Doppelganger? Baker Mayfield for Halloween this year.
Do I have to shave?
Is he shaved?
Yeah, he's clean.
I think you're Matt Patricia again. I don't know.
I might just I
Just
don't know.
consider it. Consider it.
Considered.
File that away. Think about it. Pete's by himself on the team that is favored, the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know. I could see them just kind of going back to insisting on trying to run, and then just having the receivers disappear, and then the Bucks, bucking it up with Bucky Irving, and Godwin comes back, Tristan Wirfs comes back. If Godwin comes back, it's a tough game plan for the Eagles because Buka is the best rookie in football right now. He is tearing it up whether he plays outside, inside. Godwin's kind of a similar receiver. He always dominated the slot, but he also could play outside. It's like, what do we do with these guys? What do we do with what's going to happen here? So I think it could get a little tricky. Baker Mayfield and the Bucks probably win on a game-winning drive again. It's just meant to be. My second favorite team in football. I'm going with the Bucks unless Tristan Wirfs is out. If Tristan Wirfs is out and Godwin plays, though, I got a tricky situation there. But need Wirfs to play to for sure keep that pick. Next game. Oh shit! 0-3 Titans versus 0-3 Texans.
Yikes.
Oh, they both stink so bad. I'm watching the Texans, another team. Last place Riz going to go on a rant. A team I picked by myself, or couple people picked it with me.
It was me and you.
Oh,
yeah.
I was feeling the Texans. I needed that one. And throughout this game, they constantly had 3rd and 4th and long because they get the ball and they go pass, pass, pass. They can't pass protect. C.J. Stroud stinking it up. Here's the 3 problems for the Texans. What I'm getting at. Number 3, C.J. Stroud stinks right now. Got to play better. Missed the touchdown throw at the end there to send it to overtime, and there's more than just that. Number 2, the offensive line, mainly pass protection, just absolutely brutal. Stroud's job's really hard. He still has to play better. Number 1 is actually coaching, and it's DeMeco Ryans knows how to coach defense, right? I'm not saying he doesn't, but they got to get this offense together. They don't feel ready, prepared. The play calling is brutal. They're refusing to run. I know they don't have Joe Mixon. They got Nick Chubb, but they're setting themselves up. They're setting their offensive linemen up that aren't that great. They're setting C.J. Stroud up, who's not that great right now. It's brutal, and they had a chance to win, and then their best player fumbles. So that was just very unlucky. So another one of those games I picked wrong because of nonsense, but whatever. They still had to stop the Jags, and they still had to execute on the last drive. They couldn't do it. So as I'm watching that, I'm like, I am not picking this Texans offense anymore. Then I look at the schedule, and they're playing the damn Titans, who they're so bad.
Hey, it's like Texans fans. You're in luck here. You got the worst pass rush in the entire NFL. So C.J. Stroud should have all day to throw here.
So they're good.
Yeah, we're taking Houston. I think that's where Pete's going. I'm always with Pete on the Titans. So
All right, Junior.
Why are you getting
Hold
quiet?
on,
You sound so quiet.
sorry, guys. Sorry.
Hold on here.
Oh.
Whoa! I didn't make a pick yet.
Oh, we're gonna put you right there for now.
I'll do it if you do
All
it,
right.
Pete.
All right, we're gonna go on a little rant here. All right.
Okay.
Did you guys see the before half, like just the decision making by Brian Callahan?
Break it down for us. I don't know if I
Okay.
saw every single step.
There was we'll go back even too. So there was about 6 minutes left in the first half, right?
Right.
They have 4th down, and they're about to kick a 64-yard field goal.
Right.
Down 17 to 6.
Right.
Would you guys kick a 64-yard field goal down 17-6 with 6 minutes left in the first half?
No.
Or would you punt the ball to try and pin them and flip the field there?
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do with that field goal? There's not a lot to gain.
Idiot decides to kick the field goal. They miss it. They give the Colts the ball at the Titans 46. Colts get a first down. They stop them. They kick a 51-yarder. They missed it. We got lucky. The Colts missed a field goal. We get the ball back. Cam Ward throws a first down, gets past midfield. Then he runs the ball 3 plays in a row, and we get 4th and 1, and we are lined up for a 57-yard field goal on 4th and 1, down 17-6, and the Colts call a timeout. So Titans have, they got time to think about it. Then the Titans call a timeout.
Smart.
And then
smart.
Then they get a delay of game.
Nice.
And then they end up kicking a 62-yard field goal and miss it. And then the Colts get the ball and they kick a field goal right before end of half. Like, I don't understand how you could be that bad.
Shit canned. Should have been shit canned on the spot.
He's on his. I mean, this is it.
He's not the play caller anymore.
He gave up play calling duties to be more of a game manager and a head coach. And Bo Hardegree is going to call plays. He called plays for the Raiders when McDaniels got fired. And I got some stats for you guys here. The Raiders, when before Bo Hardegree, they averaged 15 points, 15 and a half points per game. When they had Bo Hardegree calling plays, they averaged 22.8 in his last 9 games. They also went from 70 rushing yards per game to 109 rushing yards per game.
Run the ball.
And right when he got promoted, they beat the Giants 30-6, and then on Thursday Night Football, if you guys remember, they beat the Chargers and dropped 63 points. They had a lot of defensive touchdowns in that one too.
Yeah, I think I'm taking the Titans now. I don't know.
With that being said, here I'm hoping. I don't believe in Brian Callahan at all, but if he focuses on the game management part, which I still think he can't really do, but Bo Hardegree's calling plays. Give me the Titans here in this game. And I'm also one other thing too. Last year, if you remember, the Titans were in it against the Bears, lost the game week 1. In it against the Jets, lost in week 2. Got blown out in week 3 to Malik Willis and the Packers. And then they played the Dolphins in Monday Night Football.
And they shellacked them.
Beat the Dolphins. So give me the Titans against the Texans.
God, Pete, you got me there because it's the same path. But here's the thing: Tyler Huntley was the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins in that game, and I'm pretty sure Will Levis play? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was good in that game.
He got hurt.
Or he got hurt. Mason Rudolph was pretty good. All right. Texans, it's a good matchup for the Texans. Like you said, worst pass rush. C.J. Stroud has time. He has weapons. He's got to give him a little deal of time. But the Texans' defense is still very much good, and it'll be a challenge for Cam Ward and the boys. Did you see the spread in this game?
No.
Take a guess what it would be.
Oh, I think it's – what is it?
Like don't say it. Well, Junior, what's the line? How much are the Texans favored by?
7.5.
You're right. It's 7. I think that's way too much.
Yeah, I think so too.
But Vegas knows something. That's not why I'm taking the Texans. It's probably the matchup already broke down. But
Vegas does 7 because they know obviously the Titans can't hit field goals, so it's going to be a touchdown game.
No, I mean Joey Sly's been really good this year.
Yeah, he's been good.
He missed
a lot out of him.
60-plus yarders.
Yeller's taking the Texans. Stroud gets his head out of his ass for 1 week, is what he says.
Okay, only for 1.
Just for 1, folks. That's kind of where I'm thinking, too, and I'm a Stroud guy. Maybe not anymore. Philly, John, Texans. Junior was on to something last week, but I've got it since the Titans need a coach. They need an offensive-minded coach with NFL experience to maximize Cam Ward. There's a certain someone out there perfect for the job. Adam Gase, happy to help, Pete. Good stuff.
I like that, Pete.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm on the fence with what they should go with because we just hired an offensive guy, and obviously if you hire an offensive guy, it's like boom or bust. Like you're either gonna hit or it's gonna be the worst thing ever. Defensive guy's a little bit safer, right?
Not really, Pete. I've been there.
No,
I've been there.
I mean, it was between Mike McDonald and Brian Callahan. I felt for the Titans, and Mike McDonald's doing a pretty good job with Seattle. Like
what about Mike McCarthy?
There.
Ooh,
Mike McCarthy looked good in some little Tennessee blue.
If we're going offense, I'm thinking Cliff or I'm thinking Joe Brady probably.
I mean, Joe Brady got a lot of interviews last go around.
But I do like my Flores idea.
All right, let's move on. Oh, Colts, Rams, 3-0 Colts going to the 2-1 Rams. The Rams had it against the Eagles. Oh, that slip away. They had it again. Blocked field goal to end it. Return for a touchdown. It's going to be a good one. The Colts look legit, but now it's time to find out how legit they actually are. This is a much tougher challenge, even though they did beat the Broncos. Came down to the end there, obviously, with the field goal situation, but yeah, it's gonna be a little tougher here. I gotta see it. I gotta see the Colts get it done here. They could. I'm gonna take the Rams. I think both teams could have some offensive success. The Rams' defense does seem to be improved, but you're gonna have to deal with Jonathan Taylor, Daniel Jones with all of his weapons. They're playing pretty well, but the Rams, Stafford's still balling out. Puka and Devontae balling out. Kyron Williams balling out. He ran all over the Eagles. They should have won that game. And again, like I said, the defense seems to be a little bit improved. Interior defensive line looks really good with Poona Ford, Braden Fisk. In a good game here, give me the Rams. Big one for the Colts.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams as well. I think the Colts here they're gonna have their come down to earth moment. I think they're actually gonna bleed blue. I mean, it's bound to happen at some point.
At some point.
So I mean, I feel like they have had the easiest strength of schedule through 3 weeks, but now they're going to I think they're going to get their brakes pumped a little bit.
Their brakes pumped.
Brakes pumped.
Just a little bit, and then they'll come back. They're not going to be out of it this whole thing. I'm just saying this week is going to be. After this week, we're going to be on the fence about the Colts next week.
Who wins the AFC
I don't
South
know.
right now? Who's your
I don't know.
prediction? It's probably
I
the
think I'd
Colts.
take the Colts.
Colts.
I mean, the Colts.
Ooh,
My
Colts
pick
look
was the
pretty dang
Texans,
good.
and I still think they could figure it out, but it's hard to trust that
Jags.
offense.
Jags.
Jags?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's brutal. I would definitely pick the Colts. I mean, they look pretty well rounded.
I was going to say they're the most well-rounded.
It's all about Daniel Jones, really. I mean, he's been playing really great, but this is a test here. The Rams defense is pretty good, and their offense is just fun to watch with all the things they do, the misdirection, the motions. I like the Rams here.
Yeah, I think the Rams offense is what does it in this one.
Yeah.
Yeller is going with the Rams. He says Danny Dimes goes back to his old self. Okay. Taking shots at Danny Dimes. Philly John is going with the Rams. Nobody Colts. Philly John says, which is more likely? Danny Dimes finishing top 3 in MVP voting, or another janitor recognizing Pete in the wild?
Probably another janitor recognizing Pete
Yeah.
because the word is out. So I mean, he's probably
Word's
telling
out.
his janitor friends.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, this guy's a YouTube sensation."
Yeah, at all those janitor
Meetings and stuff?
yeah,
Yeah.
the annual weekly meetings
Yep.
that all the janitors in the state
Right.
have.
The convention,
Well,
the janitor
okay.
convention.
Yeah, well, okay. Everybody Rams, nobody on the hot Colts. Will they bleed blue this week? We'll find out. Oh, the Jags
Oh, boy.
and the Niners. A tough one. The Jags pulled it off against the Texans. They're very close to being 3-0. They choked against the Bengals, against Browning and the Bengals the week before. Very, very close to being 3-0. They've had their good moments, obviously. Want them to stay a little more consistent. The Niners are 3-0, and they're kind of just squeaking by, minus week 2. They had that one, no problem. Kind of just squeaking by. Felt like they were going to lose the first week, and especially last week. They've been severely injured. I mean, nonstop injuries. Now Nick Bosa. But Brock Purdy, it kind of nothing for sure right now, but it kind of feels like he could play this week. Mac Jones even a little beat up, but he's been playing fine.
Revenge game, Mac Jones.
Oh,
It could be if he plays, but no Nick Bosa. They could be getting Juwan Jennings back. They're just so beat up right now, so they're tough to pick. Every game's probably going to be close. Here, let me go on a couple last place Riz rants here. Number one, okay, it's going to sound like a bad take because it's coming from last place Riz, but don't judge me off 3 weeks. It's the first time I've ever been in last place, but here's a spicy take for you. If it's a stupid one because it's not possible, the Niners won't be fully healthy. It's not possible. If they were fully healthy, and there could be some guys here not named Nick Bosa or Brock Purdy or Christian McCaffrey. I know he's healthy. Kittle. But there could be some minor guys injured, but say they're pretty much healthy. If the Niners are pretty much healthy and they are in the playoffs, Super Bowl. I'm not going to say they win the Super Bowl. They're in the Super Bowl. That's my take. No one's going to roll with that, and we won't know. We won't know if it's true or not. I think they're that good if they're fully healthy. They're definitely that well coached. Robert Saleh's back. He's got that defense going. It didn't even look like they were missing Nick Bosa. They're going to miss Nick Bosa. It didn't even look like they were missing Nick Bosa out there on defense. So very much impressed with them. The other thing is, you guys see this? They brought in Shiloh Sanders for a workout today. I mean, are you trying to piss off the volcano with that? You don't sign him. Don't sign Shiloh Sanders. That's going to ruin everything you got going right now.
What's the volcano?
So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why you're even asking. So if they pick up Shiloh Sanders, I might go Jags, but I'm going to go with the Niners. They pull it off in a squeaker. The defense wins it. Purdy comes back, maybe. Well, even if he doesn't, Mac Jones' revenge game. McCorkle's got that swagger where if it's a revenge game, he's going to play the best damn game of his life. So actually, I'm all on board with the Niners here.
Well, okay. That was a lot. I mean, I'm going to take the Jags here on the road, coming in, taking care of business. I think that the Niners are extremely banged up, and like you said, all their games have been close. They've barely squeaked them out. I think the Jags are they're getting right week to week. They're getting better. I think we're going to kind of see a game where they kind of start putting it together a little more, and maybe some explosion out of Trevor Lawrence a little bit.
Oh, I thought you were going to – okay.
Ooh.
Never mind.
Not like that.
All
Yeah,
right.
give me. I'm going with Junior too. Give me the
Oh,
Jags.
wow.
They got Brian Thomas on a nice deep ball to end that game and to seal it. Maybe that'll get him going and get his head out of his ass a little bit. So, I just think two beat up for the 49ers. Even if Purdy comes back, Ricky Pearsall did some really good things. That
He's doing
was
some damage.
cool to see. But yeah, just missing too many key pieces there.
All right. Yeah, last week you guys went with the Niners, and I went with the Cardinals, and the Cardinals had, and they lost it. Now we're the opposite here, so that's going to be a good one. Yeller's going with the Niners. He says Trevor just can't get right. Okay. And Philly John is joining you guys on the Jags. I'm getting a little nervous here. Last place Riz. Maybe there's a reason I'm in last place. Jags upset the beat-up 49ers who will miss McCorkle Jones. Bold prediction, Urban Meyer is caught dirty dancing in the bar after the game. Remember that? That was crazy.
He wasn't dancing.
Yeah, the girl was dancing on him. He was sitting in a stool, right?
I thought he had his hands down her pants.
Or maybe that's what it was. I thought he was kind of just sitting back and enjoying the ride.
I think it was worse than that.
It's funny he brings it up because he just got inducted and was at Ohio State or Utah something, whatever their Hall of Fame is, and he was there with his wife, and I kind of remembered that whole thing. So, she's sticking around for the ride, I suppose.
Just exploring the Grand Canyon.
Okay. There's a good split there. The Niners. Well, okay.
Either way. Well, okay.
Oh, 1-2
Goodness
Ravens
gracious.
versus the 1-2 Chiefs. Who would have thunk it? 1-2 versus 1-2. One of these
Crazy.
teams is going to be 1-3, guys.
Wow.
One of these teams is going to be 1-3. How the hell are you supposed to pick this? The Chiefs went 8-0 at home last year. They're 0-1 at home this year. Are they really going to go 0-2 at home? The Ravens defense absolutely sus right now. Derek, he's fumbling. What is one of these fumbles at the worst time? It's crazy. It's not the only reason they're losing, but the worst time. I don't know what's happening.
The Ravens are cursed right now.
Ravens are cursed. Defense has got to figure it out. Offensive line is apparently a problem.
But you could bundle your home and auto with State Farm.
Oh, so are you taking the Chiefs?
Yeah, so I'm taking the Chiefs.
Oh, wow.
It's weird. This is a battle to State Farm, to be honest.
The new State Farm commercial's got to go. With what's her name with the all about that bass shit?
Meghan Trainor.
Oh my God! Bring back the Bundle Rooski. I love that one. This one I hate it. It's on every 2 seconds. I can't take it.
You don't like that one?
No, I hate it.
Okay.
Can't do it. I can't do it.
Can't do it.
You're taking the Chiefs.
You know which ones I do like?
I
like the ones where they tell you, like, don't be like your parents.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Those
Progressive,
are always
right?
funny. I think it is
Are they?
Progressive, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Free plug. We're just giving free plugs. They should have
To
to.
insurance. Sorry,
Pete,
Pete.
go.
This graphics guy got me right here? Has he got me
Huh?
my icon? The graphics guy got my icon pulled up here?
You want it up? It's on the Ravens.
Oh yeah, keep it there.
Keep it there.
Give me those Ravens.
Keep
this
it
is
there.
This is what the AFC Championship should have been, and the Ravens should have taken care of business then. They're going to take care of business right now, right? It was just a tough game against the Lions. Lions are playing some good ball. Their offense is explosive. Chiefs' offense really not that explosive really this year. So give me those Lions. Give me those Ravens.
See, what's probably not good for you here, Pete, some bad news for you. You read last place Riz's mind. I'm taking the Ravens here. The Ravens, they're still a good football. The defense is sus.
Oh, yeah.
They're still a good football team. They're still explosive. They can score with anyone. The Chiefs, they won the game. They won kind of big at the end of the day. They still don't look right. both sides of the ball. I'm not saying they're bad. They don't look right. The play calling's not even good. It took them a whole half to figure out, okay, the Giants can't stop the run. Let's actually run the ball to Pacheco. They can't figure it out. The Ravens are struggling actually to stop the run, which is rare right now, but the Chiefs won't take advantage of that. Another thing is, the Ravens do have 2 losses. Look back at week 1 against the Bills. There was a lot of fluky stuff that happened in the game. Look at the 2 losses. What was the problem? What we talked about. The defense is sus. It's not good. But they weren't good against the Bills offense and the Lions offense. Yes, the Chiefs offense used to be in that conversation. It's nowhere near that conversation right now. I guess it's possible it could be in that conversation again. I'm not really talking about the team. I'm talking about offense. So Ravens are going to be fine. Derrick Henry's going to be fine. The only thing that scares me here is the Chiefs really going to go 0-2 at home after they always win at home? Are the refs going to help? I'm not one of those complainers. The refs are helping out the Chiefs, but are they going to get some calls here? But I'm going to take. I just
forgot to mention this with the Eagles game. Sorry to go back, but like the tush push thing is so funny. Who tried to run
the Saints? Yeah, I forgot to mention that too. Yeah.
The Saints
it's
got called for the
fucking
false start.
hysterical. They said they were going to crack down on it. They didn't crack down. And the Saints, like one of the first plays of the game, they run a tush push, and it was false start. It was Kellen Moore who was with the Eagles. So I guess it depends on what jersey you are at, what logo is on the helmet, unfortunately. The very unfortunate. Yeller is taking the Ravens. So far, Junior's by himself.
Yeah.
He says he had a whole thing written out, and he crossed it out. Can we read it? The better team. Oh, I can't read it. Let's see if you can figure that out.
I like how he literally hand writes his notes.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I think I've said that every week. I don't know why. That song's been stuck in my head since they did an MLB game, the Reds and was it the Braves? I think so. And they did it at a NASCAR stadium. And they had like a pre-show, and that guy was whoever sings that song, can't remember. And it was just that's one of those songs that get stuck in your head. It's been like months.
Who's Philly John got here?
Philly John. I'm getting off topic. He's got the Ravens. So Junior's by himself on the hometown Kansas City Chiefs. Philly John.
This doesn't really make sense.
One second. The ghost of Ramondre Stevenson has possessed Derrick Henry. I think the only thing that can help Derrick Henry at this point is some liquid IV, code GOAT, 20% off. Philly John's
good stuff.
I should just pick whatever Philly John's going with. He's got some good takes. All right, what do you got for us, Junior?
So it says the better team on paper anyway, but hey.
That's what it says. He crossed that off. He didn't want us to know.
Hey is I can't tell if that's hey, but it's anyway, but and whatever that last.
I don't think it's hey. I think there's something else in there.
Yeah,
I don't know. So Junior's by. That's a good one to be by yourself on.
Thank you.
I think I say that for every time someone's by themselves. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, the Bears and the Raiders. The Bears figured it out last week, folks. They shellacked the Cowboys. At first, it looked like it was going to be back and forth, but CeeDee Lamb goes down. The Cowboys, Dak just, without CeeDee Lamb, he doesn't know what the hell he's doing, apparently.
Tyreek Stevenson, the game of his life.
Yeah, that crazy strip right in the beginning, right along the sideline. I mean, that certainly could change the game right in the beginning. So things kind of went the Bears' way. They figured it out. They threw the ball downfield. It worked out. They got the defense going. The Raiders went against a backup quarterback in Marcus Mariota, and they got shellacked. That can't happen. It's pretty bad. So everyone's kind of down on the Raiders here. Here's the thing. I can see this game going either way. Why I want to pick the Bears is because all the weapons they have. I mean, Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, Luther Burden, both tight ends. I mean, Loveland could be out. He's not really doing anything anyways. Even DeAndre Swift's a weapon. Did I say Cole Kmet? I did. And Caleb is dishing him the ball. And you look at the Raiders, at least on paper in the secondary, pretty thin. A lot of young guys. Do they have enough solid players to account for all these weapons? That's the problem for the Raiders here. The reason to go with the Raiders, I know they got embarrassed last week. I think they're a little tougher than people think. They're a little tougher to deal with because I've said this before, you got to worry about the pass, the run game. Well, not yet, but in the defense as well, coach, they have Max Crosby. The Bears need to do the same thing they did against the Cowboys. They got to get a lead and hold that lead to take away the run from the Raiders because the Bears, you could still see it in the Cowboys game. They're pretty bad stopping the run. They're really bad stopping the run. So, but they kind of took it away by default from the Cowboys because the Cowboys were trying to play keep up with not a ton of time. They knew the defense couldn't stop anyone. So otherwise, I think Javonte Williams would have ran wild on them. Did run pretty effectively. So, and everybody and their mother is complaining about Ashton Jeanty right now. Well, let me tell you what, this is the breakout game for Ashton Jeanty in Las Vegas.
How dare you?
If they get down, they're probably going to lose. If it goes the same way as the Cowboys game, probably going to lose. But the difference is, in Vegas, Jeanty gets going. I can see the Bears winning though. I'll take Vegas at home. If this was in Sloppy Soldier, I'd be taking the Bears.
Taking the Bears. I mean, it's
yeah.
It's not even close.
It's not even a question.
What about Dan?
Dan's taking the Bears. He loves the Bears. He is excited.
Dan's got by far the best new icon out of all of us too. I don't know if anyone's
Definitely.
mentioned that.
I mean, this seems like the only way the Raiders win if like Chris Angel somehow helps him out there. He's definitely going to be performing at this game.
Yeah.
No, Bears all the way.
The Bears were favored, and then I saw the Raiders. It flipped. The Raiders were favored, so maybe I'm on to something there. But it's all about who gets a lead.
I hope Jeanty has a day because I have him in 2 fantasy leagues. I'm expecting them to do something here. I got one word for you guys here. It's just friendship here.
That's right, Peter. Let's go.
Give me the Bears.
Oh,
give me the Bears.
I would say I hope I'm by myself on the Bears, but I know Old Yeller's going to take the Raiders.
Until Bajan plays.
What has he got? Raiders pressure Williams, and they win. Will Max Crosby do that? I'm adding the Max Crosby part. He said the
Wait,
pressure.
he didn't even reference Bajan?
No Bagent.
Wow.
Caleb played good enough last week, I guess. Junior's going to love this one. Ready? I already saw this one. Philly John going with the Chicago Bears.
Love it.
I talked to Dan, and he's taking the Bears.
Love it.
This one is for Junior. Bears by 30, all caps. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
I like if the Bears get a lead early, like a 10 or 14-point lead, I don't like my chances the Bears are going to win that game because all their weapons, and they're going to take away the run from the Raiders. But this is where the Raiders are a little sneaky. I actually think it's hard to say after last week against Mariota. I mean, that's a tough game plan, though. Different quarterback coming in there. But it's hard to say, but I think they're a little tougher to deal with than people think right now. They're at home in this game. I would not be picking them if they're away. I think Jeanty has the best game of his young career so far in this one, unless they just don't feed him the ball, which they should. Sometimes they just have Geno throw 80 times, and he throws about 70 of the 80 into traffic, and he's very fortunate they don't get intercepted, so that could be the difference in this game as well. But I like we'll see.
All right, we will.
We'll see. Sunday Night Football. I'm locking this in as my absolute snot pounding of the week. Green Bay Packers.
You just want to play. You want to play the Cowboys if you want to get your offense right.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Packers lost to the Browns. Everyone's like, oh, no. Well, the Packers outplayed them, and they let it slip away. They got a little too cocky. It was in Cleveland. The Browns' defense is absolutely legit. You know whose defense is not absolutely legit? It's the worst defense in football. It's the Dallas Cowboys. You can do whatever you want against them. You can run. You can throw. The Packers can do all those things. They're going to have Matthew Golden, rookie breakout game. Here it comes. He's going to score a touchdown. Jot that down, Pete. Start him this week. You got him in fantasy? I think you.
I do have him.
I wanted him, and so far it looks good that I didn't get him. But if you've been watching, Jordan Love has been he's been wide open deep. He's just been barely missing him. He's going to score in this game. Lock it in. Josh Jacobs probably runs wild. Micah Parsons is going to sack Dak 87, 88, 88 times. I don't know.
Big revenge game. And we're all going.
CeeDee Lamb's out. He's hurt.
Just get us over there. Like there's just everything's going.
This is not even going to be a game. Watch the Cowboys win. No.
It's so funny.
Did you hear Riz on his mic over there, Pete?
Last place
no,
Riz
I didn't.
making noises, okay?
Cut out.
He was just like
said a lot to say. I don't know. Lamb's out. The Cowboys offense is going to be able to do shit against this defense, and the Packers are going to light it up. They're pissed off. They lost last week.
Do we got more zingers from Billy John?
What about Yeller against the awful defense? He's got the Packers, and then Philly John is going with the Cowboys. I'm kidding. Packers. Pop quiz for the Goat House crew.
Oh no.
In the Week 3 2022 Pick'ems video, a Goat House member was explaining why they picked the Packers to win. This was the logic they used to pick the Packers. Quote, you said the Bucs defense is very good, but I just feel like there's going to be points scored in this game. I feel like the Packers can score more points. That's usually how you win football games, right? I think the Packers are going to score more points than the Bucs. Who said this insightful quote? Riz, Pete, Junior, or Dan? Let me add. I guessed this before looking. I've looked before the video, so we kind of just get rolling with this. I guessed it right. You can maybe call me a last place Riz a liar. I'm not. I guessed it right. Let's see if you guys.
I'm going with you here.
Yeah, I think this is a you quote.
You're both wrong.
Because you dropped the right. Oh, is it Dan?
It's Dan.
Wow.
I knew right away. Like, this is a Dan quote. It's
All right,
Dan.
Clap it up for Dan.
Clap it up for Dan. Clap it up for Dan. There you have it. I mean, Philly John might win 2025 Guest of the Year with this performance here, unless he just gets every game wrong.
We got 2 Monday night games.
2 Monday night football games, and including this first one. I think there's a lot of tough games to pick this week. I think this is the toughest one to pick. It's more rival, we'll just say, uniforms. The Miami Dolphins wearing that. I think they're calling it like a dark water blue. At first I thought it was black, but it's kind of like there's a hint of blue in there. They're looking pretty clean, I like the Seahawks the best. They're not wearing them this week. I like the Cardinals second. The Dolphins maybe up there. The Jets, once we finally see theirs, I like theirs a lot. Kind of got it's black and it's got like a little medieval look to it. I like it.
I gotta change my pick.
I
changed my pick.
To the rival uniforms.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins. You kidding me?
You were going with the Jets?
Yeah, I was going with the Jets. I mean, I'm a sucker for a nice jersey, for something new. You throw me a nice jersey, I'm gonna take it.
He's gonna take it.
And you're home, and the Dolphins The Dolphins are not good, but the Dolphins are due for one of those games that gets us thinking, oh, maybe the Dolphins, but then they're not good, but they are due.
This is such a tough one to pick. I've been back and forth on this one all damn day. The Dolphins are wearing their rival uniforms. At first I was like, Dolphins at home. They actually kind of played all right. They played pretty well against the Bills, minus the last 2 interception. He still could throw more interceptions and lose the game. That was a primetime game. They got extra rest compared to the Jets. The Jets are a little banged up. Was it Quincy Williams that's going to be out now? So, again, that was a primetime game for Miami. Another primetime game, extra rest at home. I'm like, I'm going to go Dolphins. But, man, part of me is like the Jets might run all over the Dolphins. I'd imagine Fields is back from the concussion. I don't know if it really matters there. Tyrod's a better thrower. Fields a better runner. But Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, these guys probably can run wild on the Dolphins. And, because of the matchup that stands out there, it makes me want to go Jets. But at the same time, last year, the Dolphins' run defense started off, if you remember, just completely sus, just completely brutal. And all of a sudden, they ended up one of the better run defenses in football. And they did add Kenneth Grant, who's ready to kind of break out and get going. They added him in the draft. So we could see the run defense step up, possibly. It's good. It's what is needed in this game. But I keep going back to maybe they figured something out last week. I don't know if the Jets figured something out yet, and the Dolphins are home prime time, so I'll go at Miami. But I was fighting with this one all damn day. But I'm gonna go Miami. And Old Yeller actually kind of made a good point here. Let me go with Old Yeller before Pete jumps in. He's taking the Dolphins and says, I hope it's as ugly for the Jets as that ridiculous dance Aaron Glenn did. So,
that was a nice dance.
Because of that dance, he reminded me of the dance. I'm like, yeah, I want to go Dolphins because, number one, the dance, what the hell was that? Number two, he looks like he's wearing like capri pants or something. What the hell was that?
They're all joggers.
And number three, do you wear them like that though? And number three, do you do that ridiculous dance before the game is over? Then he lost, so I can't go with the Jets, right?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Pete's a coach, right? Pete's players would die to see him dance like that after a good play. They're like, my coach has got my back. You want to see your coach getting into it. Don't wait till the end of the game. Keep them pumped up throughout. Pete, you can go ahead. I'll hang up and listen.
I'm going with the Dolphins, though.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, the Jets kind of Also, they put some stuff together in the fourth quarter, but it was too late. Like all the first three quarters were super ugly. I thought the Dolphins actually looked pretty decent against one of the best teams in football. On the road too, on a Thursday night
On the
game, it's
road.
pretty tough to do. So give me the Dolphins here.
Man, this would be a good one to pick by yourself. And Philly, John, is going to do it. He's taking the Jets, Jets, Jet. You didn't say that. I was about to say that. How many more players-only meetings need to happen before Mike McDaniels, different coach, Mike McDaniel is fired? I'd much rather listen to – I'm not good at reading stuff if you haven't figured that out. I'd much rather listen to another Riz piss story than to watch these two teams. That's good.
Oh.
Speaking of story, it's not a piss story, but since I'm ranting, since I'm pissed off, not taking a piss, but pissed off, ranting, last place Riz – you know what really grinds my gears? We're going to do a grind my gears session here.
What is it?
Segment.
All right.
You guys know those fucking kid signs they're neon signs that people are putting on streets and it's the side of their houses. Some of them look like the bathrooms, folding signs they put down, and some look like it kind of looks like Franklin the Turtle. I don't think that's what it's supposed to be, but it's a little guy holding the flag. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They're everywhere in
Yeah.
neighborhoods. That's all I'm seeing. I don't have a problem with the sign. Good idea. I don't have a problem with the kids. They're kids. I got a problem with these parents. They're really grinding my gears because I drive by these and they put these signs out in the street. I barely can fit my truck through them. You can't fit two cars if someone's coming the other way. And the kids are running around playing like maniacs. The dog's out there too in the street. So what these parents are doing, they go, oh, I'm going to get that sign so I can sit my on the couch and watch TV
Not doing their job over there.
while my kids are out there. Maybe someone's going to hit them. I don't know. So it really grinds my gears. But all right, back to you, Junior.
I wasn't saying anything.
I just thought you had something for me. I thought you always had something for me.
That was a wild one.
That was a good one, though.
Last place Riz is different.
Yeah,
all right?
I mean, it was a good one, but you just attacked
It's
all
the
the
same-
parents in
It's the same
America.
thing with- It's the same thing with giving the kids the iPads. Just giving the kids the iPads because you don't want to do your job.
I think if you're giving your kid your iPad, you're breeding him for success because you're breeding him.
God.
Pete, let me finish here.
I don't think you're
You're
right.
breeding
Oh,
him
boy.
to become an NFL player and to start looking at if you give him the film on the tablet.
You can't give
You're
him the
prepping.
iPad. You got to give him a Microsoft Surface
Yeah,
tablet.
with
It's
just
The
plays
only
on
thing that
there.
works is that.
Yeah,
That's
just
it. All right,
plays.
that will allow that. Other than that, you make your kid become an iPad kid. You don't want that unless they're
No.
watching the Goat House or film.
Right.
That's
right.
it. So only one person on the Jets. It's Philly John. That's a pretty good one. That's the toughest one to pick out of a lot of tough ones there. So
I wonder if Philly John was an iPad kid.
I don't know.
Let us know, Philly John.
He's our guy. This guy.
I mean, some iPad kids come out fine. It's like childhood actors, not all are loony. Some come out okay.
Well, okay. Oh, the other Monday night game, the Bengals and the Broncos. Jake Browning versus Bo Nix. I'm locking it in. I had my snot pounding on Sunday night. This is my ass beating. The Broncos beat the ass out of the Bengals in Monday Night Football. The Bengals just got snot pounded against the Vikings, and it might be similar in this game. Broncos defense a little bit too much for them here. Nick Bonito is on fire, getting the pressure on the quarterback. He's going to get after Browning, cause some turnovers. Yeah, the Broncos offense had a little juice in the second half, right before the second half too. Bo Nix got to be a lot more consistent. He's unnecessarily leaving good pockets. He wants to roll right and kind of limit.
He's doing some Caleb Williams type stuff right now.
I think it's a little different. He just insists on rolling right. Sometimes it works out for him because there's situations where he's instantly pressured and then he's just got to throw it away, but he rolls right and he throws away right away. But that's just because he loves to roll right. It's like in his mind, like, I'm going to do that every time. So he's got to cut it out. Can't leave clean pockets. Sean Payton's going to start getting pissed. They do get chippy with each other. They get a little pissy, snippy with each other on the sideline there. I kind of like that. I don't know.
Bo Nix got a little attitude to him.
He's got a little attitude to him, but I'm going to take the Broncos in an ass beating. I think everyone's going to do
Yeah,
that.
I'm taking the Broncos too after what I just saw from the Bengals on Sunday. That was something. But I don't think it's going to be that bad, actually. I think, but the Broncos defense is really the main reason I'm taking them here. And one other reason too, we all know the altitude, obviously.
I think it's going to be that bad. I think this is going to be an absolute ass beating. But Old Yeller has the Broncos. And that's it. Doesn't say anything else. Okay.
Says, let's roll.
Let's roll, folks.
Let's roll.
And
Let's
Philly
ride.
John went with the Broncos, and he says the altitude makes the difference in this one. Unfortunately for Broncos fans, I think Bo Nix is turning into Bo Picks. Ooh, but he's taking the Broncos.
That's why I think it's going to be like not that bad, but it's going to be. I mean, I think it might be a 10-point win.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be more of an ass kicking.
13 maybe. I don't know.
17, 20.
I mean, I just got to say something about Philly John real quick. This guy gets it.
He gets it.
This guy
Hell
gets it.
of a
Coachable,
performance
very
today.
coachable.
Great debut. He gets it.
And he's not even done. He's not even done.
He's coachable.
He's got a bonus popping. I can't talk. He's got a bonus piping hot take.
That's crazy for an iPad kid.
At some point before the season is over, Dan makes it a special guest appearance for old time's sake.
Calls
He
him
can
out.
sit on my lap.
You can sit, or you can get him on the Discord like Pete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we phone him in.
That's pretty easy to do. Or we just phone him in. That counts.
No, we need to see him.
No,
We
it
need to
doesn't
see his
count.
face.
We need to make sure he's doing well.
Well, we know Dan is one of his top three favorite teams is the Broncos. He's
Yep.
Bears, Steelers, Broncos. So we'll put Dan on the Broncos while
He's
we're
a
at
huge Jake Browning guy, though.
it. He is. No, he's
Ooh.
yeah, but no, it's more as Jake Browning's girlfriend or wife, whatever she is. So it's not actually Jake Browning.
I mean,
So-
they're probably not together after
Right.
last game anymore, so
Maybe not. Yeah.
No.
Don't say that.
sorry.
Don't say that.
Sorry.
Sorry.
At least I didn't attack the children like Riz.
I didn't attack the children. I attacked the parents.
Riz said that he hits those signs when he sees them in the street.
Runs him over.
He run-
Yeah,
They can't put him in the street if you keep hitting them.
it's true. You plow them right over. Wait, are we talking about the kids or the signs?
No, the signs.
I'm kidding. I'm
Whoa.
kidding.
All right, get us out of here.
Get us out of here. All right, that was week 4 pick'ems. I can't believe it's already week 4. We'll be next.
We'll be back next
I can
week.
believe.
Pete's get the bye week next week. He's pumped. He's excited. He's frisky. He's ripe. He's ready. See you next Tuesday.